Live from Marion L. Steele High School, this is Steele News Live. With Dominic Zappa and Erica Dovin.
We'll tell you everything you need to know about homecoming.
Some local kids become heroes.
And the band shows us some ingenuity.
This is Steele News Live.
Good morning, Steele.
Time to wake up. Today's a great day.
I'm Dominic Zappa.
And I'm Erica Dovin.
Not only is it Friday, but it's Homecoming Friday.
It's unreal our last homecoming is here.
Yeah, I'm not really ready for this day to be over.
Good thing it's still morning then. We start today with tonight's homecoming game.
Our football team has improved a lot, but still has a lot of work to do considering we haven't beaten Avon Lake in 16 years.
But that drought could end tonight.
I think so too. We should probably hear from the boys themselves though.
True. Michael Rakehart joins us live from the field house with two of our captains.
Hey Michael, based on what I hear, the boys are putting in a lot of effort into this week's game. Can you tell me more about the game plan?
They really have, Dominic. The past few weeks, they've been playing a lot better. Of course, they blew out Berea Mid-Park 54-13 2 weeks ago and played a great game against Olmsted Falls, only losing 38-35. I know they're really excited to be at home again this week, especially since they're playing their biggest rival, Avon Lake, who, as you said, they haven't beat since the 2000 season, and I know they hope to change that tonight. I'm now joined by Comet captains Johnny Matakovich and Camden Haslage. Johnny, the offense has scored 92 points in the past 2 weeks. What's the big difference?
Our offense is, we changed our offense from last year. We went to the Power I. We got really good offensive line, and we're pushing them. We got really good skill players, and it's just fun going out there every Friday night and fighting with them.
Thanks. And Camden, what does it mean to be playing Avon Lake on homecoming night?
It's very important to our team and our school, but it's more important to our community because we want to show our community where our Comet pride is, and we have a lot of alumni coming tonight, and it should be a big crowd, so I want to get that W for everybody else.
Thanks, guys, and good luck tonight. Erica, I think they're ready for the Shoremen.
I agree. How can I get my ticket for tonight's game?
Well, Mr. Zvara and Mr. Wolf will be at the side of the cafeteria during everyone's lunch period, selling pre-sale tickets for $4, and of course, you can always buy a $6 ticket at the gate of the football game.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to get my tickets to support tonight's team. Good luck, boys. Friday nights are not only about football, but I also think of the cheerleaders, fall nights, and of course the band. The Amherst Marching Comets have earned overall grand champion in their last two competitions, and the trophy shelves in the band room prove that they are one of the best bands in Northeast Ohio, but they need your help. Cleveland.com is holding a Best Marching Band competition, and you can vote for Steele School on the website. Just go to cleveland.com/best2016 or go to our Twitter page at Steele News Live and follow the link there.
Speaking of the band, I love watching the band performances on Friday nights.
So do I. The cheerleaders always stay and watch the band, but I can never really figure out what's going on.
Are you talking about those gears on the field?
OMG, yes. I can never understand it. What are those?
I don't know, but Juliana Bushko knows what those giant gears are, and she has a background on the band's unique halftime and competition show.
Ingenuity, the Amherst Marching Comets competition show for their 2016 season. But you may ask, what is the show about?
We're taking music from Randall Standridge's Engines of Resistance to do this Ingenuity show. And basically the band is incorporating steampunk, the genre of steampunk, into our show. And during the complete show, we are building a steampunk clock. Look through all three songs as the clock progresses in forms of transformation. By the end of the show, the clock will actually have real steam coming out of it, lights, it's a working clock so it'll move, and all the pieces and parts come together to create this steampunk feel.
Energy and execution are key elements the band brings to every competition. This requires many hours of practice and perseverance.
The band has been working really hard this year, and because of the early school year start, we have had sweltering heat after practices, during band camp and after practices, and the kids keep plugging through because they know champions are born on the practice field.
And this is the field that the Marching Comets become champions on. Every day they practice to give us outstanding Friday night performances, but for one marcher, it's a little more sentimental.
After a football game, it's an exhilarating performance, performing in front of hundreds of people, but you really don't get that adrenaline rush until you finally compete at state and you wait and you try and get that one, that superior rating, and then you perform, you give it your all, and just hope for the best. You rely on all of the members, your whole family, you're all together in one, and then you finally get it. You get that superior rating that we've been yelled at the entire season that we have to get, and you get it. And being a senior, performing for the last time at state, it's going to be an exhilarating performance, but it's going to be sad knowing it's going to be the last time I ever perform with the Amherst Marching Comets.
With this year being the seniors' last time marching a competition show, it's only the first of many shows for one staff member.
Hi, I'm Christopher Lash. I'm the Assistant Marching Band Director with Amherst Marching Comets. This is my first year with the group, and I'm very excited to be here. I've heard a lot of great things over the years about this band and how they work and how successful they are in the field, and in my first year here with them, I can attest to all of that being true, and I'm very proud of the group. We've got a fantastic contest show that we're putting on the field with Ingenuity, and the kids are working very hard, and we're gearing up for our first contest at the end of the month.
So come out and watch the Amherst Marching Comets competition show Ingenuity, Saturday, October 8th at Perkins High School. The band will blow you away. This is Juliana Butchko for Steele News Live.
Wow, that looks so awesome. Thanks, Juliana. The Marching Comets will be leading the homecoming parade tonight starting at 5.
I can't wait to see all the floats that are in the parade.
That means you'll get to see me twice in one day.
Great, exactly what I wanted. Who else is in the parade?
Am I not good enough for you? Whatever. Good thing Meredith Funderburg is standing by live at the new Mercy Health Stadium, where the parade will conclude, to give us the inside scoop on the parade floats.
Hey, Mer, are you ready for these amazing floats?
Yes, it should be a great parade. We have 30 groups, clubs, and activities participating tonight, including the annual float competition between the classes. I went to 4 locations where they have been building the floats, and all 4 classes think they have a good chance of winning.
So since we're freshmen, this is our first year working on the class float, and we've been putting in a lot of hard work, and it looks really good.
We're working really hard on the sophomore homecoming float. Our theme is superheroes, and we are the Super Sophomore Squad.
For the past 2 weeks, the juniors have been working really hard on their float. Our theme's Junior Olympics, and we're looking really good for Friday.
This year's senior float's going to be senioritis, and it's going to be a bunch of doctors and sick patients all dressed up.
If you want to get the best view tonight, you should go to Washington Street in front of the high school. Now, back to you, Dominic.
Thanks, Merrick. Can you tell me how the senior float's coming along?
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I think it's going to be the best senior float ever.
Please, I'm begging.
I don't want to give away the magic, sorry.
Fine, I guess I'll have to wait till tonight. Thanks, Meredith. Staying with the fine arts, the MLS Theater Company's fall show is approaching quickly. Our theater company always puts on fantastic shows, and I know this one won't disappoint. Their fall show is The 7 Keys to Baldpate. It runs for 2 weekends starting on November 10th. If you were questioning what exactly this play is, we caught up with the theater company president, Emily Hutlock, to tell us about it.
It was written in 1913, and it's about a writer who makes a bet with his friend that he cannot write the great American novel in 24 hours. I could not be more proud of this play, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Thanks, Emily. If you're like me and most high school kids, you probably don't have any time to watch the news, or maybe you're just not interested in it. Well, can we tell you some serious news and get you to pay attention? That's easy. Here's this week's edition of Serious News with Serious Dudes.
The NCAA and the ACC have pulled all games out of North Carolina in protest to House Bill 2, or is what commonly known as the bathroom law.
In worldwide news, Puerto Rico faces another week without power. Citizens are sweltering as they do not have access to any proper air conditioning.
Now for an update on the election. Donald Trump's numbers are finally starting to increase in key swing states, but we won't know until November if he'll really make America great again.
On to sports. The now infamous U.S. Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte has now been banned from international swimming for 10 months. Was using the curbside bathroom at the gas station really worth it? Come on, man!
Thanks, guys. Those actually were serious topics. We just like to have fun with it. But you know what's supposed to be fun? Clowns. Some of you love them, some of you are terrified of them. Lately, clowns have been roaming the streets of Amherst, and it's also what people are talking about.
Hey guys, on this week of Talk About It, we're going to talk about the clown epidemic. Are you afraid of clowns?
Yeah, I haven't seen them before, but I think that they sound really scary.
I feel like it's just a scare tactic because they think it's funny when in reality everyone else is like horrified that they're gonna actually hurt somebody.
I love clowns, and if I saw one, I'd probably just run up to it and hug it maybe.
Hannah, I don't think that's a smart choice, except sadly, this isn't illegal.
It's not a violation of the law to dress up like a clown and stand on the side of the road.
But I still hope to never see a clown on the side of the road. There's been multiple spottings around Northeast Ohio, including one right here in Amherst.
So I was driving down South Main and I looked in my rearview mirror and I saw the clowns coming out of the woods and I freaked out.
Keep your eyes open for these creatures. Thanks for talking about it.
Thanks, Erica. That was so good.
It's about time you were nice to me.
That was sarcasm?
Okay, that was kind of rude.
Wait, I have one question.
I've literally told you 6 times 2 + 2 = 4.
Well, actually, Erica, that's not what I was gonna ask. But I was wondering if you went to the volleyball game last night.
Oh, that's kind of awkward. But no, I didn't go. Did you?
No, I was too busy putting in hard work on 2K.
It's too bad we didn't go. I hear they had a great match last night.
Here's Benzo Horror with a look at sports.
The Comets volleyball team is dreaming of winning an SWC championship, and that dream could soon become a reality. The Comets are now 12-1 in the SWC after defeating Olmsted Falls last night in 3 sets, 25-20, 25-21, and 25-14. Sarah Farley led Amherst with 12 kills, Sarah Wiegand had 10, the leading passer was Erica Eischen with 26 digs, while London Voss had 41 assists. The JV and freshmen also won last night. We caught up with a few of the varsity volleyballers after their win.
We just came out and beat Olmsted Falls in 3 sets. Our offense was awesome and our defense was stellar.
We really came together as a team, playing hard, playing smart. Our next game is Tuesday at North Olmsted. Come out and support.
So that's a look at last night's sports. Back to you, Dominic.
Thanks, Ben. You mentioned SWC championship. What do they need to do to get it?
Well, obviously, if the girls want to win the championship, they have to keep winning games. But their biggest game is definitely coming up next Thursday against Avon. The Eagles have been the only team to knock the ladies off and lose a game. So if they want to win, they have to play well against Avon Lake next Thursday.
Thanks, Ben. I guess I'll give up 2K one night to watch these girls play. One of my favorite movies though growing up was WALL-E, just because I love robots. I never thought I would get the opportunity to build a robot. We have a robotic club here at Steele that builds actual moving and functioning robots. They compete in competitions all over the state, and now they're looking for new team members. So if you're just like me and love robots, here's Ben Baldwin to tell us more about the robotics team.
Well, once a year we have what's called a build season. It lasts 6 weeks. We have new rules every year. We have to take those new rules, design, build, and test a robot, and then compete in this competition. And we only have 6 weeks to do it, so it's a lot of pressure, but it's a lot of fun too.
Thanks, Ben. The Robotics Club meets from 7 to 9 on Tuesdays at Shoop. Hey, Dom, what's your favorite superhero?
Hands down, Spider-Man.
I don't normally like superheroes, but I have to admit, I really love the superheroes that Madison Snodgrass found.
Me too. It's every superhero's dream to save the day, and these superheroes got to live out their dreams.
Madison traveled to Illyria to produce a story on these caped crusaders.
Here's Madison.
What is a hero to you? Is it just a superhero you see in comic books, or is it a real-life person? Superheroes to Kids in Ohio puts on an event that focuses on some kids that have fought bigger battles than Superman versus Kryptonite.
We have a big event we're doing today for Illyria. We have a lot of our special kids that'll be here for this event. A lot of these kids are battling serious illness, cancer, and other situations.
The event is all about the kids. Everyone comes together to make them happy. There are scenes of superhero movies acted out, and there's a twist. Instead of the superheroes defeating the villains, the kids get to. They come out and battle the villains similar to them battling their illness.
Superman and Supergirl have no chance today. Along with Darkseid, we will take over and dominate the world.
But these kids are fighting back. They refuse to let their disease take over. They still manage to be happy despite all of the obstacles they may face.
We try to increase their spirits and motivation so, they feel like the real heroes.
Everyone has their own definition of a hero. For some families, that hero happens to be their little one at home battling a disease. This event brings everyone together through their love of superheroes.
My favorite superhero is Iron Man because he can shoot blasters and fly, and he also can blow up stuff. Superhero is Wolverine.
And why is he your favorite superhero?
Because he can heal himself and he has side walls.
Then say Wonder Woman. Because she's got a lasso of truth.
My favorite superhero is Black Widow because she can shoot electric from her hands to hand to hand.
Iron Man.
Iron Man's your favorite superhero?
Yes! My Superman!
Hands in the back!
This common love for superheroes brings everyone together for a great cause. These kids are able to escape and be kids again. If you're ever having a bad day, just think of these kids and their positive attitudes. This is Madison Snodgrass for Steele News Live.
Thanks, Madison, and thanks to those kids for saving Elyria. I may be a man with many super talents, but art is definitely not one of them. We have many great artists here at Steele, and their hard work does not go unnoticed. Each week, we like to take a few minutes and give them the recognition they deserve. Here's this week's best artwork.
I wish I found some better sounds.
That's amazing stuff. Ray and Barnes had 2 of those.
That's highly impressive. Art comes in many forms, whether it be painting, sculpture, dance, or even music.
There's no better place to appreciate the art of music than at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Our Reed Dobo gained special access to all the exhibits at the Rock Hall, including the newest one.
Here's Reed with just one reason that Cleveland can be proud.
When you hear the words Cleveland, Ohio, what comes to mind?
RG3, home run ball. Touchdown, Josh Gordon.
He's on his way to third. He'll try to score. Here's the throw. Not in time.
It is now 2016 and times are changing. Not only is the city of Cleveland on the rise due to sports and the Republican National Convention, but so is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum. Located on 1100 Rock and Roll Boulevard in Cleveland, Ohio, this unique museum lays hold to some of the most precious artifacts from musicians of all genres.
People have all different musical tastes, and people from different age groups appreciate different things, and we actually have something for pretty much everybody.
Not only is it an attraction and a place for people of all ages, but it most importantly offers variety.
We have our Legends of Rock and Roll, so we have different things that all consist of Michael Jackson, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, James Brown, Metallica, tons and tons of different artists, and even for artists, that are kind of younger and younger audiences and things like that. There's our Right Here, Right Now exhibit, which is essentially, different things for the younger audience, which is, things like Black Keys. We have things on Lady Gaga, Beyonce, MGK, so tons of different things,
After opening its doors in 1995, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum has seen millions of people walk right through its doors. It is often sometimes forgotten as one of the main tourist attractions not only in Cleveland, Ohio, but the world.
So many people are surprised to learn that the majority of our visitors come from out of town.
You know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the only one of its kind in the world, and so a lot of people travel to Cleveland. There's a significant amount of people that travel to Cleveland specifically to see the museum, and then they of course get to experience Cleveland while they're here, if they're here for some amount of time. We do also obviously have a lot of locals. A lot of locals make up our members, but on an average day you'll definitely see about 80% of the visitors here are from all around the country and around the world.
There are times in people's lives when our everyday life experiences cannot be explained or described, although there are certain examples of phenomena and an almost soul-driving power that has the ability to describe events and issues and to bring them to our attention. In this case, I'm referring to the power of music.
The music really has the ability to, in some cases, to borrow a phrase from Pete Seeger, in some cases it just helps us forget about our problems. Sometimes it helps us understand our problems and helps us process them and think about them and maybe reflect on some issues that we're dealing with, whether it's in our personal lives or it's in the larger world. And in some cases it helps us do something about our problems. So it's a really powerful art form. For a lot of people it's just fun.
The power of music comes in many different forms for all people. It often serves as a way of communication with the world around us in which it tells a story.
So a lot of the words exhibit really looks at how, goes into the details about how rock and roll and politics intersect. So, you know, there's a guy, it's just, for us it's about telling stories.
From its seeing thousands of people around the world to its unique exterior design, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum has a little something for everybody. You would want to miss out on this amazing place and the ultimate experience it can give you. Next time you are in Cleveland, Ohio, stop down and pay tribute. This is Reed Domo for Steele News Live.
Thanks, Reed. Well, Steele, this live show has come to an end.
Thanks for allowing us into your classrooms again this morning.
It's our goal to report the news that matters most to you.
Don't forget to grab your homecoming dance tickets today at lunch for $5. They are $10 at the door.
Johnny Matakovich and Juliana Bushko will be sitting here for Monday's SNL.
As we say goodbye, here's some of the marching band's grand champion performance from Saturday night to get you ready for the homecoming weekend.
Have a good weekend and make good decisions, Steele.